What's up, everybody? This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and this is MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you are enjoying this show, you should also check out the Premier Boys Podcast, hosted by myself, Aaron Kintok Sands, the Star Rider Rod, and Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal, where we discuss many topics within the culture, from music, love, relationships, sex, politics, and many more. We could make you laugh, but the show could also get a little raunchy and may not be for everybody. But if you're willing to take that risk, check out the Premier Boys Podcast every Wednesday, a part of the Premier Powerverse. Other show you could check out on the Premier Powerverse is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands every Friday at 12 p.m. Star Time Podcast, hosted by the Star Rider Rod every Monday at 12 p.m. And Welcome to the Trilogy, hosted by Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal, every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Listen and support on every show in the Premier Powerverse. Thank you for listening to this message and enjoy the show. You are now listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast with Ken, aka MrGentleman.
And your girl, Vanna B, tap in.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, 1/4 of the Premier Boys Podcast, and your host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And welcome to the season 3 premiere of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast, a part of the Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. Hope all is well. And I am happy that myself and Ms. Vanna B is back to bring you another episode of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast. And especially because we didn't give y'all the season 2 finale. So we will be back to give y'all a whole bunch of stuff this season. I can't wait to do it with her again. It's always been fun doing the show with Vanna. So yeah. So on this episode, we're gonna do our relationship goal 2025. What do we want? What do we expect? Our relationship updates and many more. And y'all already know what to do. Sit back, relax, and I'll be right back.
Hi, this is Amanda from Dating Will Be the Death of Me, and you are listening to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka MrGentleman, and I am the host of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. And this commercial break is brought to you by MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. On MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, we interview many guests about their life journey, pretty much where they come from and where they at now. Also promoting their brands or whatever they're doing at the time they come on the show. We also have the host talk about personal stories about himself and everything that he's been through. And also we have fun conversation about anything music, anything old school, relationships, wrestling, and many more. And y'all can tune in to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays at 12 a.m. We are also on every Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Spinoff Series Thursdays, where we have all of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series all in one day, where we have a conversation about music podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. The Old School Show with myself and the Star Rider Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays at 12 a.m. And y'all can tune in to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, The Pods, and many more. Or y'all can check it out on the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com, and tune in every Sundays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in to this commercial break of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Cheer!
Hey, this is your girl, Vanna B, and you're kicking it and listening to my boy on Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. And y'all already know what time it is. Time for the season 3 premiere of Date Night Talk Podcast, a part of Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. And of course, I got my co-host. She back with me for this new season. We got Miss Vanna B in the building. Miss Vanna, how are you been doing?
What's up, everybody? I missed you guys. What's up, Mr. Gentleman? What's up? How are you? It's been like forever.
Yes, it has been a while. And yes, and I'm happy to finally do Date Night Talk again. Honestly, it's been since February last year.
Really?
Actually. Yeah, it's been since February last year because we did not have a season 2 finale last year.
We didn't, right? Because life started lifing. Well, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. All that good stuff.
All that good stuff. Yeah. All that good stuff. But first thing first, since it's been a long time since we've been doing this, been a while. How have you been doing? Like, don't mention nothing relationship related, but let's life and stuff. How life been for you?
Life is definitely took a turn. I don't know if I mentioned if we haven't done anything since last February. So I did have I did have some things going on with my family. But God is good, and God came through and showed up, and it was definitely a tough time for myself and my family, but we pulled through. So I'm really happy about that. I had a career change. I left my job that I was with for quite some time, and I stepped into a new position. I'm still working with the youth, but I'm just working with another organization, and it's really, really dope. I'm able to really grow in the different goals that I wanted, and how I see myself as a manager and coaching and so on and so forth. I'm able to do that in this position, so I'm really, really happy about that. I am possibly, maybe moving out of the Big Apple, because one, it's expensive, and two, she's looking to make some changes in her life. And I have been making changes in my life, and I do feel like a possible relocation might be needed. But the past year, just about a year when everything kind of just went left. It's definitely been an eye opener. A lot of changes. I'm not going to act like I was all toughing it out. I definitely cried a couple times, more than a couple times. But I had to, stay close to my family, stay close to God, stay close to my loved ones. And, I'm here and I'm really, really happy. What about you?
People that listen to the show, they already know who I've been going on, but you don't. So, during the time last year, I had a health scare with, dealing with high cholesterol to the point that it could have been really bad. So I ended up changing my diet completely, cutting out many foods, started working out more, being more active. I lost 47 pounds.
Yeah.
47 pounds, yeah. From 219 to 169.
Clap it up. Hold on, let me get my little clapper here.
They, and stuff like that. I do maintaining it. Sadly, I did gain some of it back, sadly. I mean, I'm now 170, 177 now, but it's still not bad. But
Mm-hmm.
but I've been doing way better. Just been focusing more about my health. Everything that I've been dealing with last year been getting slowly better. One day at a
Mm-hmm.
time. Mental health is good, and yeah, everything been getting better. Also, back to doing promoting again as of recently, by the way.
Whoop,
So
whoop.
yeah, we do. Me and Aaron King talks in through Kamado every Friday. So yeah, I could come out and say premiere at the door. But yeah, life is slowly one
Hey,
day at
if
a
you're in New
time.
York, y'all come out. Y'all might see me out there one of those Fridays.
There you go.
Have a shot on Vanna, baby. You may never know. I might pop out.
Yeah, there you go, there you go. And
Yeah,
yeah, life, one day at a time, man. I'm praying that 2025 be an amazing year, not only for me, but for everybody around me.
definitely.
Which include you as well, Miss Vanna. Which include you as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, thank you. And I forgot. And then I'm back and forth going to Atlanta like once a month, every other month, and so yeah, there's a lot going on. Like it's a lot of things that I've said a couple years ago that I would never do that I've been doing lately. And so new job and just like you got to take chances. I don't. If I go on a tangent, y'all got know I tend to go. We just can go left sometimes. Like sometimes you got to just take chances, and sometimes you got to like stop ignoring the voices in your head and what other people say, and take
Yeah,
chances
exactly.
and stuff. And so I think that's what we're both doing. You got sometimes in order to grow, you have to get uncomfortable. And baby, your girl's been uncomfortable for a few moments. I've been looking at myself like, what am I doing? But
And yeah,
you gotta do what you gotta do. So.
it, crazy. I always say this in my one of my quotes of the day. Always say is the biggest thing in life is taking no risks at all.
Mhm.
And you got to take risks. So if you don't
Mhm.
take risks, then you're not really doing anything. So yeah,
That's true.
so I'm proud of you for taking the risks and being uncomfortable. Cause life is about
Mhm.
being uncomfortable, so you could get comfortable. So yeah,
Yeah. And that's
yeah,
another thing. I think like the job that I had, I got so comfortable to the point that not that I was miserable, but I saw that I wasn't
yeah,
enjoying it anymore. And I think between that and then like personal things I had going on and just it was just like okay. And I took space where I was dealing with some personal things. I was able to take some time off and and just really like sit with myself and kind of like figure out who Brittany is and so on and so forth. And another saving grace for me has been, and when I say this, like I think I used to be ashamed saying this, but now I think we're at a space where everyone's very transparent. Going back to therapy has definitely been helpful for me.
mm, mm,
Because it's definitely allowed me to sit in some things and really confront some things that I've been suppressing, or things
mm,
that I say like, oh, I'm okay, I'm fine, because I do realize that I don't know. I think it's a Libra thing. I think we tend to like not speak on things, but then once we get to a certain level, everything like, but I'm okay, I'm the queen of I'm okay, I'm fine, and it'll be fine. Like it's I'm the queen of I'll figure it out. I don't need something. However, I've been shifted in a space where being vulnerable and saying what I need and saying if I need support and things of that nature. And therapy has definitely made me, recognize some of the toxic behaviors that I have and some of the self
mm.
sabotaging I was doing to myself. So yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. Therapy really does work. I definitely did with therapy during the 2020s and to the 2022, and it helped me when I was dealing with my anxiety and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. And it helped me. Well, other things that I was dealing with that I was holding in from a whole lot of people. So
Mm-hmm.
don't ever be ashamed to go to therapy. It does help. It does help because
Yeah, I'm all
you
about
know,
mental health, especially as
yeah, same
African
here.
Americans, Black people. Mental health matters, and I know like that used to be a stigma. And hopefully I don't offend anybody when I make this statement, but it used to be, oh, you got issues, pray about it, and you can pray. Don't get me wrong, there's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with praying about it, but sometimes you need to go and speak to somebody and
I agree.
really and have those conversations and stuff. And so I think and you have a really great support system. Like I'm happy that I have a support system that they encourage me, okay, you want to go back to therapy, what you want to do, so on and so forth. It doesn't make you crazy. It doesn't make you anything. And you're putting yourself first and your self-preservation, which is so important. Because in order for me to show up, every day at work, every day for my family, every day for everything else, I have to be or try to be the best Brittany that I can be, even on the days when I don't want to be. Even when I'm like dealing with my health and certain and things of that nature. And so being at a space where I have a therapist that holds me accountable for things, and and really makes me sit with things. And when and they see when I clam up and I don't want to talk about things, not that they force me to talk, but I have to. I'm very. I don't like crying. If you ever see me cry, if I'm ever in an argument with somebody and you see me cry, that's because I'm trying not to go to jail, y'all. I'm trying not to go to jail. If I'm arguing with somebody and I start crying, it's not that my feelings is hurt. It's just that I'm that angry. But when I am
Yeah, I
upset,
feel like that.
yeah, but when I am upset and when I do speak about certain things and I see myself clamming up, I my therapist has been able to put certain practices in place for me that allow me to feel okay with releasing how I feel and stuff. Because it's just, I don't know. But so yeah, I'm in a new space. New space.
And like I said earlier, I am proud of you and keep doing
Thank
amazing
you.
things. And I know this show is date night talk, so it wouldn't be date night talk if I don't ask this next question. So what is your relationship status right now? Are you single? Are you dating? Are you in a relationship? Are you married now? Who knows? It's been a year. Who knows? What is your relationship status, Vanna? What is your relationship status?
Y'all know when I start laughing. Y'all know. I would say I'm dating. I hate saying dating because it's one person.
So what you mean to say is you are exclusively dating? That's what it is for one person. You are exclusively dating.
Yeah, somebody in the universe that can deal with me. We have our moments. We really do. Um, we definitely do have our moments. And I'll be like, Lord, I'll be like, yo, how you deal with me, bro? Like, how do you deal with me? But yeah, it's definitely it's definitely something. It's definitely something that I didn't see coming, and then the people that are aware and know who the person is, they're like, how did that even happen? I'm like, listen, just be let it be. But it does get complicated at sometimes. Again, we go through things, and sometimes you gotta start back from the drawing board and stuff. But the great thing is that we have a great foundation of being friends and stuff. He's been really, really amazing in the past year and just really, really supportive and things like, again, that I was dealing with, things with my family and you know, just being seen. I think that's something that is really, really important for me. But again, we have a really, really amazing friendship. Again, we go through stuff. I think it is. Damn, I feel like if I say this is going to put everything out there. I can't say that. I would be like, wait a minute. But it sometimes. I don't know if I want to say that. Sometimes, this is all I'm gonna say. Sometimes a 2 hour and 40-minute flight is all I need for 48 hours apiece. I keep it there. Period.
There you go.
Period.
There you go.
I had to get up real quick. But again, but no matter what, like again, we have a really, really good foundation of friendship, and we're trying to figure stuff out. We're just figuring stuff out. What about you? What you doing over there?
I'm still single, but I think this for the last almost 4 years, I've been single for the last 4 years, so I wasn't really focused on nothing, no relationship, nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
So when it came to last year, I've been more focused on me, of course, taking stuff there with my health and everything. Now that I get everything handled one day at a time, I started slowly to go on dates again. I did went on a date last year, I believe in around November last year. I mean, date was cool, it was cool to have a conversation with somebody and stuff like that. I mean, clearly it didn't work out, but it's cool. More fish to the sea, So yeah,
I don't know. Some of those fish be a little different. Some of those fish be
sadly, I know, sadly. sadly. So I mean, like I said, I'm not exactly looking,
Mm-hmm.
but if the opportunity presented itself, I would go for it. Or it's something that I really want, I would definitely,
Mm-hmm.
I'll definitely go for it. I mean, I go back out now, interact with people out on in the outside, also through being on the dating sites as well, interact with people, and it's something work out, it's something work out. That's basically where I'm at. Of course, my priority is through working on me, and the
Mm-hmm.
person I know is the person that I know is work, is I feel like it's good for me, and she got everything that I'm looking for. That I'm gonna go for that person, and if she, like me for me, and yeah, we can give it a try. So yeah, this is where I'm at right now, and I'm open to it, but not my main focus. I'm open to it, but just not my main focus.
No, I'm not. Absolutely, absolutely. Because again, it's really really hard. It's difficult. Um, it's difficult. I know my situation is definitely different because
Mm.
if y'all could read between the lines, clearly I'm not in the same location as my person, and so it is. Woo! Those flights be
Yeah.
flighting, and it's so funny because they're like, "Yo, every time I turn around, you at the airport." I'm like, "Oh yeah, yeah,
Mm.
just at the airport. We going on nowhere. Just at the airport." And this, but you know what? But again, it's kind of funny because my new job allows me more flexibility with my schedule. When I was working, well, I can say that now. When I was working in the schools, I was pretty much working Monday through Friday. So even like things of like doctor's appointments and so on and so forth, I had to like take time off and do the blah. Where I work now, my job is open 7 days a week, and so it's very, very flexible. And just so happens, my job is not far from LaGuardia, so I've been blessed with the fact that I could literally work a shift, well, work. And what I was doing was I would work like let's say a Saturday night, I would have a Saturday my basketball program with with my kids. I think I just said too much, but whatever. And then boom, I'm in at LaGuardia within a half hour. Take a little 10-15 flight. I'm where I need to be in 2 hours and 40 minutes and stuff. So it works out. Um, but it is. But even if you're in the same state as your person, dating is difficult. Just because
Yeah.
it's so much stuff and just a lot. And then sometimes people have what's the word? Like you think they're really for you, but really they're out trying to get you and see what they can get from you and
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
use you,
Yeah.
and take
Yeah.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
And I feel like we touched on that probably like a few seasons ago and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, just take it one day at a time. And I think if you have a good foundation of a friendship, then what's meant to be will be. You
Oh, yeah.
know,
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
yeah. So that's how we take it. So I would say, yeah, we're just we cool. We good over here.
Well, I would say this, like, even though well, you doing it with long distance, but
Mm-hmm.
and long distance is hard. I'm like a who long distance. I did dealt with that before, but if you really feeling a person and you really want to make it work, it is definitely possible to make it work. As
It,
long as y'all both in the same mutual agreement on making it
mm-hmm.
work, and y'all put in the effort to make it work. It can work. It can work out.
And that's why I said like I was very uncomfortable because I was definitely on some like first I was like I don't like this person. Yeah, like it's no way in heck I'm gonna like this person like that. I ain't doing that. You will never catch me doing. But and then before I knew it, I was like Dora the Explorer, backpack on my bag, and going to the airport. And I was like, wow, I'm really like doing this every. Excuse me, sorry y'all. Like
Mm.
every month and stuff. And like what I go out there in a couple weeks to go out there.
Mm. Well,
Yeah.
by the time this episode drop, you probably already be out there. Probably
Yeah,
be.
and then I'll be like, nah, you can't listen to this. Sorry. Yeah, March is about to be a really busy month for you, girl. Like I'm like literally, um, yeah. So I go out there. I go to Vegas at the end of March for my best friend's birthday. It's just a lot of stuff is going on, but yeah. Anyway, y'all. But yeah, like relationships, maintaining them is just very difficult. But I'm also a big believer in what you want. When you fight for it, you want it.
Exactly.
Oh, side note, so I can say it to you. Hence why I went to Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard. So you told me that. You told me. Yeah. Now
Yeah, but now you
I've seen the video. Yeah.
I put two to say, listen, that's what we do over here. Let's go to war, baby. Got you. Let's go. We outside. That's what we do.
That's good. Yeah, check out her. She was on that Netflix, y'all. She was on that Netflix. She was on that Netflix.
Side note, let me tell y'all. And then here we go. Here go Vanna on a tangent. That was literally, and everyone agrees that was the best yeet that that was the first time I yeeted in person. The energy was crazy there, y'all. I was like, oh my God. Like, it was crazy. Sorry, y'all. I'm a wrestling fan, so y'all, if y'all didn't know.
No. Before we get back on track, let me ask you this question: how you feel about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble?
It's his time. Because I feel like they did him dirty with the Intercontinental Champion title. Like, he was champion for like 2 minutes, and then it was his time. It's his time. Why? You disagree?
I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it. I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, I wasn't mad that he won it. I was shocked. I was shocked that he won.
I think everybody was too, but I think it's his time. He put a lot of work in.
I mean, I'm still not sure about the match itself, him versus Gunther. The only reason I say that because we seen this match a couple of weeks before he won the Rumble. That was my only issue. I mean, if that match didn't happen, I probably would have been okay with it. But yeah, I mean, that was my only thing. But I mean, the build up again pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious he's gonna win. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a huge win for him. A huge win because again, he's been putting in that work and stuff. And then Cody Raheem. Let me tell you. So I'm over here at Raw, like, yes, Cody Raheem, and people like the black people that know. We all know Cody is that, boom, we already know. But they were like, Cody Raheem. I'm like, listen, I'm not explaining this to you, Mr. White Man. There's certain honorary people, and Cody Raheem is one of them. Yeah. So, but it was dope. I'm eyeing when to go to SmackDown in Philly, but again, March is really, really busy for me, and so I feel like if I put anything else on my plate, I'm gonna like fall over. But I'm eyeing SmackDown for Philly. I know Raw is coming to Madison Square Garden, but I'm like, I'm done Raw.
Oh yeah. Raw and NXT also.
Yeah. But I'm eyeing Philly for SmackDown. I think it is SmackDown. I'm eyeing it. I know Buffalo's gonna have something, but I'm scared to go to Buffalo and get stuck because when it snows up there. I ain't trying to do that.
Oh yeah. Facts. But I definitely want to go too. But let's get back to me.
Yes. Sorry, y'all.
Let's get back on track. So in 2025, I know we ask this question all the time. We talk about this all the time, but I have to say this now. In 2025, how do you feel about dating in 2025? Yeah.
I mean, it's just dating is just it could go one way or another. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I don't think it's like I think in the past couple of years it's really been the same trend. Either you gotta be outside somewhere or you're on dating apps or you ask if somebody got a friend and so on and so forth. Or you're meeting on Instagram or Facebook and things of that nature. It's just it's hard because again, you don't know what people's end game is. You don't know if they really want to be in a relationship and something serious. Like I'm a relationship girl. I love being in a relationship. I love love. Like I love I am definitely my man. I'm definitely that girl when I'm in a relationship. I love that. Like I want to be up under you. I want to cater to you. I'm definitely that girl. And he understands that now. Like I'm so annoying when I finally do get around him. So it's just, it's I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you got to know what you're dating for. Are you dating, to date? Are you dating for marriage? Are you dating to build? Are you dating for financial gain? I mean, I guess that all kind of goes one and the same, and stuff. And it just kind of depends. And really setting your intentions with someone. I know personally, I know I want to be married. I know, like, being a girlfriend's cute, but I'm a wife type of girl now, and that's my end game. I want to be married. I want to have a family. Um, that's my end game.
All right, there you go. I mean, I feel like dating in this generation, oh man, it's really difficult because just like you said, you don't know where everybody's intentions are. So
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. And people that I'll be on the dating app, I'll be talking to people, and they say they want communication. I give them communication. I do a podcast. I know how to communicate. I talk to them, ask them any questions, but they don't give
Mm-hmm.
nothing. They don't give nothing back. They don't give nothing back. And one thing I hate one-sided conversation.
Ooh, we hate those.
I hate one-sided conversations. I hate when I'm giving too much and nobody giving nothing back. And that's what's been happening the last few times I've been trying to get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or you feel one-sided, and stuff like that. Or they want something, and they want something above what they can't even give. It's a lot, I ain't gonna do it. It is a
Mm-hmm.
lot, it is a lot. But like I said, I am like just like you. I love love too, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know, even though we in this weird dating setting, I feel like it is some good will come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. The day in the generation just it's different, and it's hard to meet people because people is so nervous. No, like I said, like people don't trust people,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't blame them. I don't blame them one bit because
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them one bit. And it's sad because girls shutting down all the guys, and actually some good guys who are actually willing to take that chance, and they suffering because of it, because of somebody
Mm-hmm.
else's mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, day in this generation it's bad. I ain't gonna hold you, it's bad, but I'm hopeful that it will get
The
better.
battle.
Yeah, very, very, very. Like I said, I'm hopeful that it will get better. I'm hopeful that it get better.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my last question, is my last question is like, what is your 2025 relationship goals? Like, what would you want to happen between now and the end of the year? When it comes to
I would like, I personally would, again, I'm manifesting being a wife and being a mother. Um, but it takes two to do that. I just want to be happy. I want to be in a space where, my partner, the person I'm with, and when I say that, it's very transparent, that, a place of happiness, a place of, us being each other's safe space and being able to effectively communicate, a place of happiness and kind of, just focusing on, how to build each other up and be there for each other and just being at a place of peace and stuff. And, just seeing how things go and, how things, yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all I can do. I just want healthy relationships. I know I have had my share of toxic relationships. I've had my
yeah,
share of, not the best situations on both sides. Um, and I want to just be in a place in a space where I don't have to side eye my partner every time they say something. Because that's not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling every time your partner opens their mouth. You gotta look at them like, the lies, you know. So I just want to be in a healthy space in my relationships, all my relationships, not just with the person I'm dating, just across the board, and
yeah.
and that's pretty much it,
All right, there you go, there you go. My relationship goal for 2025. I mean, continue to work on me, continue to love myself, continue to get the things that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So when a person does come, I will be able to give her, the stuff that she deserves, and
Mm-hmm.
also have somebody who not give up when things go wrong, but stay along the way even when time is hard. While she see me at the bottom as we work our way up,
Mm-hmm.
and we could learn to build each other. I feel like these days, a lot of people don't want to help build each other up. It seems like a lot of people want the finished product before even going
They,
through
they,
going
they,
through it. Yeah,
they. It's almost like I don't know if I said it to you. It's like it's we're all a blueprint right now.
yeah,
Some people are finished with their friends and they got the building. It's like playing Monopoly. You're going around the board, and
yeah.
right now it's a blueprint. And some people don't want to be there for the struggle.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah,
Some
thank
people
you.
don't want to be there for the
Yeah,
struggle.
thank you.
Um,
That what I
and
meant.
I feel like sometimes things are so much rewarding, like when you can look at somebody and be like, yo, well, I didn't have nothing. This
Yeah,
person was there for me and they didn't want nothing from me but them, and they encouraged me and
exactly,
things of
exactly.
that nature. Because you don't know, because you can be up and up and somebody might just want you because you up and up and because it looks
Yeah,
good for them. Or
exactly.
what can I get out of, this, this deal, or and how does this make me look better, and so on and so forth. So,
Exactly, exactly.
you know, and I I like going, and maybe this sounds crazy, because and some people are like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't mind going through, all that with my person, especially if I see that you're trying. It'll be one thing.
Thank you, thank you,
It'll be
thank
one
you,
thing. It'll be
thank
one
you.
thing if you weren't trying. But if I see you trying, I see you hustling, I see you doing what you have to do. When I say hustle, guys, like you, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you're doing what you need to do. You're a good person. You're a stand up. You're a stand up person.
Thank
You're a
you,
stand up man.
thank
And
you.
that's the one thing. And let me let me shout this man out real quick. But that's the one thing. Like in my situation is, it's like, you know, I see how hard this person works. They're a good man. They're a provider. They're an amazing father. They're an amazing friend. They're amazing this, amazing that. So if I see you checking off just you as a person, and maybe everything is not perfect, that's fine. What can we do to figure it out? How can I help you? And helping someone doesn't necessarily have to be the financial aspect. And
Thank
this is
you,
what we need to stop thinking. That
thank you,
sometimes it's I ask for help. Help doesn't automatically mean money. Help could be like,
thank
yo,
you,
can you just pray for me real quick? Help
thank
can be
you.
like, can you just listen? Can you just talk to me real quick? Help can be, can you stay on the phone or FaceTime until I fall asleep? Because I literally had to do that one night because I could not sleep one night. It was horrible. I was like, mad. I was like, it was horrible. When I don't sleep, y'all, it's bad because it's horrible. I was
You,
like, yo, I was,
I don't have to. I don't have to say nothing more. You just said you pretty much said my answer for me.
yeah.
That exactly what that's exactly what I feel like we don't have these days. That what we don't
Mm-hmm.
have these days. And
Yeah.
somebody to help build each other up even through the struggles and see each
And
other
it,
grow together.
and it's
That
not, and
yeah,
anytime it's like, oh, I need something. And again, sometimes it
exactly,
might be financial, but it's not always about the financials. It's not, and
exactly.
I do understand that money does play, financials do play a big part of
It
relationships.
does.
We
It
know that.
does. It does. Yeah.
But it's not the end all be all.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
it's also like, sometimes what you signed up for when you started dating the person. Certain things can't bend this way, and so on and so forth. And that will be a struggle. But if you have an effective line of communication and you guys are able to talk to each other and say, okay, well, this is how I operated my finances. This is how you operated my finances. So what's the middle ground that will work when it comes to stuff and finances for us together? You know, because the way that I work with my money is not the way that he works with his money. And there's nothing wrong with his way. My way is just the way that I do things, and his way is the way he does things. And sometimes we'll be like, okay, well, why you do it like this, or why you do it like that? And I'm like, well, I do it like that because feedback. Okay, and I might say the same to him, and so on and so forth. But again, I think we have to stop thinking that everything is so help automatically equals money. But then
Exactly.
also
Exactly.
we're also still in the era where don't get me wrong, hot girl summers I'm a hot girl summer until these knees say, or I think these knees said I can't do it no more. But we're also, get a man for what he can get what you can get from them. And it's just like and once you do that, then what?
Yeah.
Then what? It's like, some people are so financially driven in relationships that they'll go and bounce around multiple people. But like, and that might allow you to sleep good at night. That's not what I want at night.
Yeah.
I know, like, having money is nice. Having nice things are nice. But I've also never, and I think I've said this before in our episodes, I've never been a materialistic person. Never been like that. I, again, 2 hours and 40 minutes for 48 hours of peace it's fine for me. It works for me. It may not work for anybody else, but it's the little simple things. It's the little minute things. It's so simple. I don't look at the big upscale things and so on and so forth. I look at if I can't sleep, just stay on the phone until I fall asleep. Once I hit the snore, you can hang up. Just make sure I go to sleep, and stuff like that. It's the did you eat today? It's like, did you eat today? Let me know when you get home safe, so on and so forth. Those are the things that I appreciate. You know,
Yeah.
you
And,
know.
and there you go. And and I'm saying, like, all I really want is, like, I mean, it's somebody who like me for me, somebody who supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And when I need support, help me. Well, like if I go through anxiety or something or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. That's the type of support I'm with. It don't have to be
Mm-hmm.
financially, but that's support I'm with. And somebody that way we could grow together. Where if she have something that she want to do, I want to help her out on that. Or something I want to do, she help me out on that. Stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. Like just be each other cheerleaders and cheer each other on and go from
Mm-hmm.
there and go on a lot of amazing dates and stuff like that and work on growing a relationship, and a friendship and relationship. So yeah, that what I want for the year 2025, and yeah, and there you go. And that is the season 3 premiere of Mr. Gentleman Like That Pocket presents Date Night Talk podcast. And yeah, they get everybody who took the time to listen. They can to my co-host Miss Vanna B for doing the show with me again. Happy to do the show again, and yeah.
Yes, guys. So we're gonna have a rockin' poppin' season. I'm excited. We're back. I know it's been a hiatus. But yeah, if y'all in Brooklyn, stop by the Friday night spot. You might have a Friday that, your girl might be there, a shot on me. And just everyone stay blessed, stay prayed up. Hug your loved ones, tight and stuff, because again, tomorrow is a promise. Life is short. I have some friends that have lost their parents recently, like in the past couple weeks, like in the past few weeks. I've had a few friends who lost their parents, and yeah. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go dark, y'all, but especially if it's not that it's the beginning of the year, but it's like, anyway, hug your family, hug your friends, people that even if you don't beef with, if you have issues with somebody, just still pray for them. You can love people from a distance. Stay positive, stay up, stay blessed. Everyone stay safe. I know right now we're living in a certain type of climate in the country right now. We there's some things going on. But I just want everyone to stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Uplift each other, love on each other, pray for one another, and just, and take each day, every day that we're above ground, let's not take it for granted, and try to do at least one nice thing for someone that you either know or don't know. Give someone a compliment, smile and say good morning, hold the door open for somebody, pay for buy a cup of coffee for the person behind you or in the drive-thru or so on and so forth. Like, let's just, start giving gratuity and paying it forward. Because I do believe in with everything that you put out in the universe comes back to you. You put out negative, you'll get negative back. If you put out positive love, positive vibes, and not that it's going to be always perfect, because things do happen. Life will life, as we all know. But just try to live each day like your best. Smile when it's hard. Get out the bed when it's hard. Ladies, I know some days we don't want to deal, but even on our worst days, beat your face or be all natural. Put the bundles in, the wig on, wear your hair natural, put your lashes on, no lashes, whatever. Just be fierce and be amazing. And Black men, you are loved, you're cared about. We love you. We appreciate you. We pray for you. And, we back. That's it, baby.
There you go.
Wait.
And that was inspirational time with Miss Vanna B. and Miss Vanna, drop your social media where everybody can reach you.
You know where to find your girl. Follow me on Instagram, VANNA_BEE. That's where your girl shall be, where I shall live. I think this is the year of making my Instagram public, guys. I've been saying this for quite some time, and I get a little skeptical. Honestly, I don't post. I do more videos, but I think, I want to start posting more and really changing up the layout of my page and so on and so forth. But we're working on that. But again, feel free, follow your girl, DM me. Oh, I'm on TikTok too. I want to say that's my name on TikTok also. Let me tell y'all, give me one second. I don't use my TikTok. I happened to go in there the other day and had messages with people, and I was like, hey, yo. I was like, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to say, so on TikTok, it's Vanna B, no underscore. So VANNABEE, no underscore. Actually, no. Wait, hold on. No, it's underscore Vanna B. Sorry, I lied, y'all. But I'll put that. We'll put that in the description and so on and so forth. But again, y'all, Mr. Gentleman, it's always a pleasure.
Yes. And you already know you can check out Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Pocket Presents Date Night Talk Pocket every Thursday, every second and third Thursday, a part of Spinoff Series Thursday lineup. Thank you, and we'll be right back.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy Ken, aka Mr. Gentleman. Now, I am the host of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast, and this commercial break is brought to you by Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spinoff Series Thursdays. And Spinoff Series Thursday is the new home for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast Spinoff Series that brought to you shows like A Conversation About Music Podcast, The Old School Show, and Date Night Talk Podcast. And A Conversation About Music Podcast is a music spin-off series where we talk about anything music, from the current music scene and the old school music scene, where we interview many guests that's in the music industry and artists about their music journey. We have a segment game called The Face Off, which is a versus inspired game, and we have roundtable discussion about variety of music topics. And y'all can check out A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Every first Thursday at 12 a.m. Now, the Old School Show that featured myself and the star Roddy Rod is a show where we discuss anything old school, from music, TV shows, movies, and many more. We also bring in guests to join in on the old school conversation. Y'all can check out the Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. Every fourth Thursday at 12 a.m. And last but not least, we have Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B, where we talk about anything relationship related topics like love, dating, relationships, cheating, the good and the bad, and many more. And y'all can check out this spin-off series, Date Night Talk Podcast, every second and third Thursday at 12 p.m. So look out for Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Spin-off Series Thursday, A Conversation About Music Podcast every first Thursday. The Old School Show with myself and the star Roddy Rod every fourth Thursdays, and Date Night Talk Podcast with myself and Miss Vanna B every second and third Thursdays. And y'all can check out Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sundays for the main series, and every Thursday for Spinoff series Thursdays. And thank y'all for checking out this commercial break. And now back to your regularly scheduled program. I just want to take the time to thank everybody for tuning in to the season 3 premiere of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Date Night Talk Podcast, a part of Spinoff Series Thursdays. Thank you to my co-host, Ms. Vanna B, from doing this show with me again. And I can't wait for y'all to see what's in store for season 3 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Date Night Talk Podcast. You can also look out for other shows, a part of the Spinoff Series Thursday lineup, a conversation about music podcasts every first Thursdays at 12 p.m., new season in the summer, and the Old School Show with myself and Star Writer Rod every fourth Thursdays, new season in the summer, and our newest Spinoff Series Thursday show, the Top 20 Countdown Show, the series with myself and Jalen, coming this fall. So check out MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast Presents Spinoff Series Thursday every Thursday at 12 p.m. And you can also listen to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast every Sunday for the main series. You can check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Good Pods, and many more. Y'all can rate the show 5-star rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, and Podchasers. The more y'all rate the show, the more people know about MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. If you want to be guests on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, send me a bio about yourself and everything that you do to my email, ken@ypgent@gmail.com, or hit me up on social media at ken_MrGentleman. I repeat, Ken, Ken _Mr. Gentleman, GentleMan. And we can set something like I am still looking for guests for season 9 of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast main series and any other spin-off series Thursday shows. You can also check me on the Premiere Voice Podcast with myself, Aaron Keto Sands, Star Writer Rod, and Long Live the Chief Mighty Bow. New episodes of the Premiere Way Podcast every Wednesday at 12 p.m., a part of the Premiere Powerverse Network. Other shows you can check out on the Premiere Powerverse Network is King Talk with Aaron Sands, hosted by Aaron King Talk Sands. All episodes is out now. Look out for the new show at the Hours with Aaron Sands coming soon. Star Time Podcast hosted by the Star Writer Rod. You can check out all episodes right now. And welcome to the trilogy hosted by Long Live the Chief Mighty Mel. New episode coming soon. Listen and support every show in the Premiere Powerverse. And of course, add me on Good Pods, Ken MrGentleman. Y'all already know Good Pod caters to many independent podcasters. See what everybody listens to. We can rate each other's shows. And we had the charts. And at the time, it's time for MrGentleman Lifestyle Achievement, where we spotlight everything MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast is doing. And of course, we got the Good Pod charts. And for top 100 shows, we went up to number 3 for top 100 show for the normal charts, and number 2 for the indie charts for society and culture. We are through number 1. We've been number 1 for 18 days for society and culture. And for personal journal, we are through number 1. We've been number 1 for 22 days. So continue to listen to MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast on Good Pod and all podcast platforms. It really means a lot. And check out the official website of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. You can check out all episodes of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast, all 244 episodes of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. You can check out every guest who's been on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast profile, all 79 guests who've been on MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. You can watch every video of MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Listen, watching every MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast audio version from MrGentleman Fact Quote of the Day, from MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast TV, or you can just subscribe to the YouTube channel, Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. Ken, a.k.a. MrGentleman Lifestyle Podcast. We are still trying to grow the YouTube channel, so subscribe to us on YouTube. You can check out every guest appearance that I've been doing. More of my guest appearances coming real soon. And of course, check out the official merch of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. www.tpublic.com. Just search Mr. Gentleman. Like, we have shirts, hoodies, mugs, masks, and many more. Check the merch store so we can upgrade your listening experiences. So check out the official merch store of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. www.tpublic.com. Just search Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Store. And check out the official website of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast. www.realmrgentlemanlifestylepodcast.com. Once again, thank you for checking out the season 3 premiere of Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast, part of Spinoff Series Thursdays. And the next Date Night Talk Podcast episode will be dropping in May 9th. So save the date. May 9th will be the next Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast presents Date Night Talk Podcast. Next episode it will be on May 9th. But the next Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast main series will be next Saturday at 12 p.m. for the big WrestleMania weekend prediction episode. And of course, we got the All-Star Wrestling crew, Aaron Kingdom Sands, Long Live the Chief Mighty Mal, and 21 Cows, the Sauce King. It could be all 4 of us, all 5 of us, or it could be half of us. Just know the big WrestleMania weekend prediction episode next Saturday at 12 p.m. Have a good day or night wherever you're listening to this episode.
Hey, this is Chef Ashley A. Torres, owner of Chef Ashley A. Torres Catering, and you are listening to Mr. Gentleman Lifestyle Podcast.